Hey Aries, welcome to my channel. I'm Adrian H. Nelson of H and Great Life, and this is a general reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending for the 15th till the 22nd of March 2020. Okay. For those of you that are visiting my channel for the first time, welcome. If you are coming back, you are returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate this. You are invited to subscribe to the channel, to like the video, share with others. This is a weekly reading, so I'll upload a reading every week for all the individual zodiac signs, or I do. Yeah, whatever resonates with you, please accept it in your heart, mind, and soul. And whatever doesn't resonate, let's just release it with peace and love. Okay. Before we start our reading, if I can ask us to just, as we always do, just connect in our hearts. So if it's safe for you to relax, I would like you to please take in a nice deep breath, Aries, or whoever's watching really. Take a nice deep breath. Savor the breath in the heart space and release and let go. Okay? And then just one more time, just to open the heart chakra, the heart energy, the energy of love and light for the greatest good of all. Nice deep breath in. Opening that heart space, beautiful. Let it shine and release and let it go. Okay, fantastic. So, general reading for Aries, 15th to 22 March 2020. However, trust and believe at whichever point in time you see this reading, that it is also the right time for you to see this. Okay. If you want to have a personal detailed reading, all the details are down below for you to order that for yourself as well. Okay. Let's see what we got. So this is general reading. What do we have for the beautiful sign of Aries? I'm going to take a look into your recent past, your present, your immediate future. And then I will start off with, oh my, beautiful. And I will end off with 2 oracle cards as well as a rune for you as well, for those of you that need to make some difficult decisions. And it seems like some of you actually do. Okay. I get a feeling about a brand new start in love. Or for those of you, it seems like you're already in a relationship, but it might be going to like a new level. There's some confusion happening over here. Not wanting to, in a sense, almost give up independence. Yep. Overall energy of the card is a justice card. Okay. And in this instance, it's like many of you don't actually know what to do. Like, you know what you want, you're just not 100% sure how to get it, if it makes sense. Okay. I do apologize if the lighting on the video is a little bit dark. We are currently experiencing some power cuts in Cape Town, South Africa. Beautiful place, but we're experiencing some power cuts, so the lights are down, but I've already done the general readings for all the other zodiac signs, and I said to myself, fair is only fair. I don't want to keep you all waiting for an extra day. Okay. As always, let the message come out, because the message is the most important thing. Okay. Let's see what you have in cards. So in your recent past, and I'll show you the cards when I do the when I clarify, but I've got the Fool, which is a great start, great new platform possibilities over there, Page of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are quite confused over here. Okay, present situation, Ace of Swords is in reverse. Sorry, Page of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. In immediate future, could actually be quite good. Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. Okay, I'll show you the cards when I clarify, and I'm going to start with the recent past. So I'm going to start with the Fool, because there's a possibility for a whole new start for things. And I feel for those of you that are inside a relationship, that are inside a job, that are inside a contract, whatever it may be, there is something new coming in. So a lot of you can be looking forward to promotions. to unexpected promotions, things that you might not quite expect, even if you worked towards it. It might take you a little bit by surprise because you might have thought that it's going to take a little bit longer. Okay, with Page of Wands, so yeah, this is a good time to really kind of fully embrace yourself, who you are. There are some doubts creeping in. There's also some financial concerns creeping in over there. Is this the right choice for me? Is this not the right choice for me? I do apologize. I'm just flipping this up a little bit like that. I do not yet have cordless earphones, so that's what I have. So the Fool, Page of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so let's clarify and let's see what we got for you, Aries. All right, so we're going to start with the Fool. We're going to start this whole new journey. Queen of Wands. Many of you have been looking for almost like a sense of meaning in this world. Now, it doesn't mean that everything that you have at the moment is not worthwhile. It doesn't mean that you don't have a strong foundation. What many of you are actually looking for is almost some sense of purpose. Okay, I feel that many of you might have kind of fallen a little bit into the mundane in life, and you're kind of looking for a bit more reason in life. I feel a lot of you have, for example, started different things, whatever your career might be, but now you're looking for something more. Okay, you're looking for something a little bit more within this career. And this can be anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Whether you are an engineer or whether you are an actor, you are looking for something just a little bit more to give you some meaning. But then that reason for that, for the recent past, is for the focus on the future. And I'm just going to show you this. I'm going to show you first the cards that I have for your immediate future, which is Eight of Cups. All right. That wanting to kind of step away from the blah blah, okay, from the kind of predictable. Again, it's not like you are unhappy with your life. You just, it's like having a really good plate of food and it's got more than enough salt, it's got more than enough spice, but you might be one of those people that wants just a little bit of oomph in life. So maybe it's just a bit of chopped chili, or you want a little bit of garlic, you just want that little bit extra. So it's not necessarily that something is wrong. You're just looking for a little bit more meaning, okay? And the Judgment card came out there for you with the Knight of Pentacles, which is actually in the immediate future, all right? Also, I feel that some of you feel that you would actually appreciate if you can maybe get something more financially stable, soul-fulfilling stable out of what you do. All right, you might have a job that's very responsible, and there is really, I get a lot with jobs. There is a very good job, that it's a job that you really like. You're good at it. It ticks all the boxes. You're not unhappy, but you are ready to experience a little more. Okay. Also with Five of Cups, you're ready to experience a little more. Okay. Open to some new things over there. All right. Let's just see, what are we clarifying next? What are we clarifying next for Aries? Is this reading going to be all about jobs, or what do we have here? Okay, so in the present moment, we have that Ace of Swords that's in reverse. Bit of a down low stubborn streak coming in there, which is not 100% such an Aries thing. It's maybe more of a determination. There's like a curiosity. Okay, Page of Pentacles, wanting to kind of look at something new. Also with the Nine of Cups, wanting to see where something just a little bit different than you can take you. Okay, and then the clarifying actually became between the Nine of Cups, which is in the present situation, and the Five of Cups, which is actually going forward. Some of you are really looking at maybe cutting off some things as you're going forward. There are some financial reasons for that. All right. And the more you then start to look at things, it's like there's more financial reasons you're looking at. Again, in the present situation, the Eight of Cups, which is also going into your immediate future. So there are things that you're looking at stepping away from. Some of you are even looking at reassessing some relationships that you might be in. Okay. With the Queen of Swords, where you kind of going in a very analytical space, even a Virgo sort of space, where you're kind of saying to yourself, okay, so this started off really, really well. It started off really, really amazing, but it's almost like you were very open to doing new things, trying new exciting things. But now that you've done those things, kind of like, tip your foot in the water, maybe put your foot in the water, now that your leg is halfway into the pool, you're asking yourself, is this really for me? Is this really for me? Was I maybe just a bit bored in my life? Was I just wanting to try something new? Now that I've tried it, it's like you're reassessing quite a lot of things that you're kind of asking yourself, is this really for me now? Okay. Let's just see. There's just something that I want to check for you, Aries. I kind of get the sense that for many of you, you want some sort of clarity in your life, stability, considering others a lot, because you don't really want anybody else to be disadvantaged from your decisions on the one side, and the other side you say to yourself, screw all of this. Okay. So it's actually bothering you a little bit because it's not quite who you are. Okay. So Page of Wands there in the recent past, along with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, we're clarifying those. And for that, you got the Strength card, you got the Two of Pentacles, and you got the World. Okay. So yeah. At least for many of you, money is not so much the deciding factor. It's more what you want personally with your life. I think the one thing about the Aries, which I love so much, is that no matter which way you take, you usually find a way to make things work. But many of you feel kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Almost like between what you want and almost in a sense of what you feel you should want. Okay, so there's a strong sense of responsibility there as well, not only to yourself but also towards others. And you don't really, many of you don't really know how to choose. You know all that you want, but you don't quite know how to get it. It's a little bit tough. I want to clarify the Five of Pentacles there for you that's in reverse, because there's not really a lack and a scarcity. Yeah, it's a lot of cards that came out here for you, so we're just going to run through them all very, very quickly. The Five of Wands, some emotions still fighting. Yeah, they're all the way. Knowing what you want, but feeling very much the Two of Wands. They're at a crossroad, feeling a bit like the baddie in the situation. All right. I feel that many of you might have made some really elaborate, almost like commitments or connections, let go of a lot of stuff. And almost like if you turn back now, there is quite a concern that almost like you might have uprooted too many people's lives. And if you do this, so what now? What will people say? What will they think also? But you do know what you want. You do know what you want. And many of you have come to this point with Eight of Wands here. You know the inner peace that you want within yourself. There we go. As we had right in the recent past, in the beginning with the Fool, new path, new opening, new beginning. And then remember we had the Queen of Wands, which is all about the strong emotion coming through. Almost a sense, strong call for individuality. Okay. Wanting to stand out, wanting to be you, but really not wanting to disadvantage others. But in the end, you'll choose yourself, because it's just that it's quite a confusing time for you guys. All right, for many of you, it's quite a confusing time because you know what you want, but you also don't want to hurt anybody else. But the emotions calling so strongly. The High Priestess is there. That's really strong emotions calling there for you. All right, we're going to clarify this Ace of Swords in reverse in the current situation. I hope you get some answers here because this is a little bit confusing, even to me, because I can pick up on the collective energy. Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so Five of Pentacles, remember in the recent past, was in reverse. So you really didn't know, you really didn't know how to choose. For some of you, it seemed almost impossible to move forward. But there's there's a bit of light coming through. It's not all clarity yet, but it's almost like when you open the shutters on just a little bit, you open the window or the door or whatever, or the curtain, you draw it just a little bit, so the sunlight is beginning to shine through. All right, which I feel this big sense of relief because I believe that many of you there with Seven of Cups, you are beginning to almost like you kind of moved out of that overwhelming sense of almost paranoia, into a feeling more that you can kind of get to feel that everybody can kind of benefit from this. You won't be seen as this cold-hearted person that's just cutting everybody off. And I feel that it's not so much about you, but you don't want anybody else to, others to kind of almost like suffer as a result of your decisions. And it's really causing you a lot of anxiety, okay? There with Six of Swords, some decisions has been made, and you want to be very, very careful because I feel that some of you will make the choice that if there has to be a casualty in this equation, that it will be you. Be careful of that, okay? Be careful of that. Be careful of carrying that torch, almost like being the victim is like almost like a championship sort of role to carry. Be very careful of that. But in the same sense, it's almost like you're going there, you're immediately coming back. You're like, no, all right. But some of you are feeling very trapped. You want to reach for your own, with Four of Swords, you want to reach for your own power, your own energy, your own strength, knowing what needs to be done. But there's so much on your mind. It is actually rather confusing. Okay. It's rather confusing. Let's see what Page of Pentacles has got there for you, because the light is starting to shine through more and more. What is the card flipped around here somewhere? Where is it? There we go. Yeah. You're focusing on the bigger picture. How will everybody benefit in the long run with Ten of Cups and Ace of Swords? So I feel there's more a sense of clarity coming through as to what actually needs to be done. All right. The mist is starting to clear a little bit for you. I feel that you might have come out of a period where you have really, really, really felt excessively overwhelmed. But now, what the immediate future with the Eight of Cups, kind of like knowing there's more a knowing of what it is that you might need to step away from. And then also there with the Knight of Pentacles and the Judgment, got a much better idea of proceeding forwards, maybe in smaller steps than just one big step. So many of you might have decided, this is still what I want to have, but I'm not just going to go in there, boom, 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 I'm going to ease through it. Just be mindful that you don't ease through it so much again, that you end up the one who's actually almost unhappy in a sense. Okay, that if there is a casualty, that the casualty is you. Be careful of that. All right, with that Five of Cups, be careful. I feel that for some of you, for many of you, there is an old patterning that you might revert back to. Whereas if there's a victim that is chosen, that you end up being, the one that is in the shortest end of the stick. Let's see all these cards that are falling down there. Winky winky. All right. Oh, okay. So one more that I missed. The Hierophant. Okay? Knowing that you need to move forward, knowing that you can't stay here. Trust and believe that your dreams will come true. Whatever it is that you need, the universe will provide it for you. So that's the Star in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Very reverse, going forward, very confused, stepping away from things. But be careful, please, 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 Aries, I'm making a strong appeal to you. Be careful to not step away in such a way that you end up being the one. They don't even pull on the shortest end of the stick, but there's no stick left at all for you to pull on. Okay, because look at that Six of Cups, emptying the coffers there. Queen of Pentacles trying to hold on. Nine of Cups. You want to be careful. You want to be careful. You want to be careful. I'm going to clarify for you this Five of Cups here. In some relation to this Eight of Cups, is stepping away. Okay. Carrying the torch of brilliance. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does it mean, carrying the torch of brilliance? The Magician. Okay? You do have options here. You might feel like you don't. And it feels like the solution lies in the past, because it's like you overlook something in your emotions, because this card went flying there. King of Pentacles. Yeah, again. Don't feel like you are the one who has to make the big decision. Oh, the big sacrifices over there. These cards are just flying out. I'm going to look at that now. Ten of Swords. Again, please be careful, Aries, that you don't revert back to a previous situation that doesn't serve you well. You've got the Justice card, you've got the King of Swords, and you've got the Ace of Wands. All right. There is a different solution here. And you know what it is, but it's so hard for you to actually go forward with it. To go forward with that. It's a good idea to release that emotions, be it through meditation, be it through yoga, be it through whatever. Easy does it, okay? Three of Pentacles, easy does it. I'm going to get one more card for you. Easy does it. Please remember that. Easy does it. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. Many of you, there with the Three of Hearts, many of you might feel that it's almost heroic in a sense to stay with those past emotions that weren't serving you best. It's not. It's not serving you positively, okay? Let's clarify for you with our... So we're here on the Justice card. I'm going to actually draw some additional cards for you for this Justice card, just for more clarification here, Aries. Let's see what we got. You got the Hierophant. I'm going to draw 4 cards. You've got the Hierophant, you've got the Seven of Wands, you've got the World, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles. And what do we have here? The Page of Wands. No, sorry, yeah, the Emperor. My apologies. The Emperor, the Seven of Wands, the World, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Okay? So quite a lot of emotions here taking place, but I feel that you want to be very open to the idea, and I feel that many of you know this, and when I say this, you might not like it, but you know that I'm right. It is that it's almost like you are fighting emotions of the past. So some inner child healing might be required here, okay? Yeah, with the Emperor also there, you might want to be strict with yourself, but strict in a sense that in a constructive way where everybody benefits, best, yourself included, of course. Because when you can let go of this emotional situation that might be almost keeping you in bondage in a way, there's so many more possibilities that can open for you, then everybody can win. The desires of your heart can come through with the Eight of Pentacles. Everybody can win. And Page of Cups. There is actually some positivity there that can come through for you, but it's almost like you're not seeing it at the moment. Okay? It's almost like you're not seeing it there at the moment. Let's see what we got here for you in the 2 Oracle cards. as well as your rune. And then just because you are being so beautiful, understanding, when I do my weekly guidance next week, I will start with you, Aries. Okay? Yeah, in reverse, two of them. You stand in the light of truth. There's a lot of self-sacrifice, almost in a sense, happening here. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout out to the heavens with happiness. Many of you, you're not very happy. There's not a very big sense of joy in your life. Okay, you're like, yeah, blah, whatever. And I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. But remember, the world card there said it's possible for you. When you can be honest about what you really want, and it's always good to consider others, but you don't make that almost like the overall focus. Whereas you still get to do what you'd like to do, and you don't necessarily disadvantage anybody. But remember to keep yourself first and number one, okay? You have more options than you realize. All right. Okay, so general guidance there for you. And I just want to get you a rune as well. What do we have here for you? Yeah. Moving forward, enlightenment, transition, light. I feel that for many of you, this is a period of very strong transformation. This is a very dark night of the soul sort of moment. And sometimes these moments are actually necessary for you to move forward. I just want to see there's some other cards that popped around here in these motivationals, and I'm just going to take them all and I see what they say to you. It says change is always good. Love is the reason. So that love inside your heart. Do something new and something different. And love in spite of it all. Loving yourself in spite of it all. Okay? Putting yourself first, putting yourself number one. This has really started standing out quite strongly for me. Love in spite of it all. All right. Aries, I'm very sorry if you're not doing so well at the moment. Just check my reading again next week for your general guidance. If you want a personal detailed reading for guidance, the details are all down below. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Your comments are absolutely welcome. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm Adrian H. Nelson, holistic wellness practitioner, living in the beautiful Cape Town of South Africa. And I will check you all soon. Namaste, love and light. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.